They say every legend has a turning point, the moment when the talented transforms into a beast. In 2008, Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't just a footballer. He was a phenomenon England wasn't prepared for. Ronaldo entered the 2007 to 2008 season carrying a heavy burden. Everyone knew his skill, but Sir Alex Ferguson wanted something bigger. He wanted a goal machine. Here, Chris abandoned his showboating and began to destroy opponents. Defenders were no longer chasing a player but a ghost. The player who scored 23 goals in the 2007 season transformed into a terrifying scoring machine, netting 42 goals in the 2008 season. His scoring rate per game increased from 0.4 to 0.86. After being a skillful winger, Ronaldo became a lethal striker with diverse scoring abilities. He began scoring with his head, managing to score 9-headed goals, and also with his weaker left foot, which was never weak for Ronaldo. He managed to score 5 goals with his left foot that season. Although the start of the season wasn't good, in the second round, Ronaldo received a straight red card against Porton in the 85th minute after headbutting Richard Hughes. The English press didn't spare him after this dismissal, calling him a reckless player who couldn't control his temper. He was nervous, and the defenders in the English Premier League were capable of provoking him and throwing him off his game. But Sir Alex Ferguson defended him, saying, "Ronaldo fell into a trap, but he will learn from this lesson and come back stronger." He missed 3 league matches, but Ronaldo benefited from this. During this period, he began hard work with coach René Moilenstein to change his goal-scoring mentality. René worked intensively with him to change his mindset from wanting to score the most beautiful goal, like a shot from 30 yards, to being an effective finisher who scores with one touch and from various angles. It's worth noting that René made him practice finishing attacks to such an extent that he scored around 5,000 goals in training in just 1 month. During his suspension, he famously told him, "Your problem is that you always want to score the most beautiful goal in the world. Great goal scorers also score ugly goals. I want you to be effective, not showmanlike." In the 7th round, Ronaldo started against Chelsea. He set up the first goal for his teammate Carlos Tevez and delivered a brilliant performance, leading United to a 2-0 victory. In the following round, the 23-year-old Ronaldo scored his first league goal, the only goal in a win against Birmingham City.
And I think the best is coming.
Then, in the 9th round, he scored a brace against Birmingham City, a header and a perfectly executed finish inside the box. He continued his impressive form against Aston Villa, contributing to United's 4-1 victory. The tone changed completely, and newspaper headlines began talking about a terrifying version of Ronaldo. The Guardian described him as having become the unstoppable player in England. United had already played 2 Champions League matches by that point. The first was against Sporting, Ronaldo's former club, where he scored the only goal of the game. The second was against Roma at Old Trafford, where Wayne Rooney scored the only goal of the match. After the first 10 rounds, Ronaldo was outside the top scorers list with 4 goals. However, from the 10th round until the end of the first half of the season, United faced tough opponents, including league leaders Arsenal in the 12th round. Ronaldo scored a goal in this match, proving his ability to score in big games. Sir Alex Ferguson famously said of him, "Ronaldo doesn't need to prove anything anymore. He's developing at an unbelievable rate. He's scoring goals like a striker while playing on the wing. He scored 3 braces against Blackburn, Fulham, and Everton, and finished the first half of the season with a goal against Sunderland from a direct free kick. He finished the first half of the season with Manchester United at the top of the table with 45 points, leading the scorers list with 13 goals, surpassing Adebayor and Benjani Morari." And Alan Hansen, the renowned BBC pundit, admitted, "We used to criticize Ronaldo for over-dribbling, but now he's become the most lethal player on the planet." Also, United finished the Champions League group stage with Ronaldo as the team's top scorer with 5 goals, followed by Rooney with 3. And in the second half of the season, Ronaldo wasn't content. He developed his 2-touch passing style, essentially finishing attacks with 1 or 2 touches at most. He began moving like a hidden striker, cutting inside from the wing and into the penalty area the moment the ball left the feet of Rooney or Scholes. He started using his left foot and head extensively. In the second half, defenders no longer knew which foot he would use, making him virtually unstoppable. Also in the second half, Ronaldo perfected his new free kick technique, turning any foul near the penalty area into a penalty for United. During this period, Ronaldo's physique became undeniably impressive. He began winning physical duels against tough Premier League defenders, giving him the confidence to physically dominate opponents, not just technically. Wayne Rooney stated that Cristiano had become obsessive. He was always the first to arrive at training and the last to leave. In big matches during the second half, we knew that if we gave him the ball, something would happen. He carried the team on his shoulders. On January 12th, he scored his first career hat-trick against Newcastle in the 22nd round, deceiving defenders with a brilliant free kick that swerved past the wall.
Cristiano Ronaldo, it is! His first hat-trick for Manchester United!
The draw pitted United against Lyon in the Champions League round of 16. In the first leg, Ronaldo delivered a brilliant performance that ended in a 1-1 draw. In the return leg, Ronaldo scored the winning and only goal of the match for United, securing the Red Devils' qualification for the quarter-finals. March 23rd was a perfect day for Ronaldo and United, as there had been much debate about who was better, Fernando Torres or Ronaldo, and who would win the Golden Boot and Ballon d'Or that season. However, Ronaldo's performance in the match, his goal, and his impressive leap over the defenders put an end to this debate.
United are going to do the double over.
Due to Chelsea's victory over Arsenal in the same round, United took sole possession of the top spot with a commanding 6-point lead. Ronaldo topped the league's scoring charts with 25 goals, far ahead of Fernando Torres, who had 20. Ronaldo didn't stop there. He continued to score and deliver even more, and United continued their march towards the title. Despite the team's victories in two very difficult matches against Aston Villa and Arsenal, they stumbled against Middlesbrough drew 2-2, and Blackburn Rovers also drew 1-1. Thanks to a last-minute goal from Carlos Tevez, which kept the league title in Manchester before the epic clash in Catalonia against Barcelona. The first leg in Barcelona was extremely difficult and complicated. It might not have been so had Ronaldo converted the penalty he missed in the second minute. Sir Alex Ferguson opted for a solid defense to maintain the draw against Barcelona's formidable attack and Messi's dribbling skills. He succeeded, and United returned to England with a goalless draw against Barcelona. In the second leg at Old Trafford, everyone thought it impossible for United to keep a clean sheet against an attack featuring Messi, Henry, Ronaldinho, and Eto'o. But that's exactly what United did. In the 14th minute, Scholes scored a phenomenal goal from beyond the halfway line, a truly incredible strike into the Barcelona net. Ronaldo also played a key role in disrupting Barcelona's defense and limiting their attacking threat. They advanced forward. The match ended 1-0 in favor of United. Ronaldo triumphed in his first official encounter against Messi. United qualified to face Chelsea, making this the first all-English final in the tournament's history. The team entered a 22-day period of intense anticipation, leading up to the Moscow final, May 21st. This period was the most exciting and tense in modern Premier League history. There were only 2 league matches remaining, and United and Chelsea were tied on 81 points each. However, United held a significant advantage in goal difference. In matchday 37, United secured a 4-1 victory against West Ham United, while Chelsea defeated Newcastle United 2-0. This intensified the drama in the English Premier League. The final match for each team then arrived. United was scheduled to face Wigan Athletic, and Chelsea was set to play Bolton. Wanderers Chelsea needed a win and a United slip-up, but football favored United that year. United managed to win 2-0 with goals from Ronaldo and Ryan Giggs. On the other hand, Chelsea drew.
It's a goal from Matt Taylor, and Bolton had equalised in the last minute of stoppage time.
And United were crowned Premier League champions. Ronaldo won every individual award imaginable. He was named Player of the Year in England for the second consecutive time, won the Premier League Golden Boot with 31 goals, won the European Golden Shoe as the top scorer in Europe, and won the Matt Busby Player of the Year award at Manchester United. United traveled to Moscow 3 days before the final to acclimatize to the cold weather. And so we arrived at the finale of the greatest story in modern Manchester United history, the Moscow final. The referee blew his whistle to start the match. In the 26th minute, after intense pressure, Wes Brown delivered a perfect cross. Here, Ronaldo produced one of his most famous leaps. But just before halftime, Frank Lampard pounced on a loose ball and equalized. The game went to extra time. Drogba was sent off after slapping Vidic. The match went to penalties. Ronaldo stepped up to take the third penalty. He made his famous stutter step, but Petr Cech read it and saved the shot. Silence fell over the United stands, and Ronaldo was seen covering his face with his shirt, thinking he had lost his lifelong dream. John Terry stepped up to take the winning penalty for Chelsea, but he slipped on the rain and missed, and Ronaldo's spirit was revived. Van der Sar saved Anelka's penalty. At that moment, Ronaldo didn't run to celebrate with his teammates. Instead, he collapsed in the center circle and burst into tears, alone in the pouring rain, in one of the most poignant images in football history. That night, under the cold Moscow rain, Manchester United not only won the Champions League, but the legend we know today was born.